sport mode is a beast. Holy. Yeah, man. BMX. Let's talk about that. Frickin' BMX, man. BMX biking. That was like all the rage when I was a kid. Well, one of the rages. It was either you rode BMX or you rode skateboard or you rode both. And now it's like you never even hear anything about it. BMX, man. It was awesome. Get a super sweet bike. Bicycles have changed a lot. It's kind of strange, like the whole bicycling thing. So nowadays it seems more like some kind of a fad to be riding bike or to have a vintage road bike, or I ride bikes in the city and it's like a cool thing. It's come back around or something now. What really pisses me off is like there will be older people that are not at all biking quickly at all. And they're on like a cruiser bicycle, but because everyone else, it's this big thing now, they'll still just ride in the street like with traffic as if, maybe it's just me. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but it seems like more dangerous if you do that. Ride just along with traffic, but you're doing 5 miles an hour. I don't know. I don't dig it. But anyhow, when I was a kid, it was like you rode bike everywhere. I know I've talked about this a little bit before, but BMX was even a big deal. If you had an awesome 20-inch bike, you could go down to the local BMX track and you could totally rip it up, dude. There was competitions and stuff, but I mean, you could just go there whenever you wanted and you could ride the track and have fun and whatever. Nowadays, it's like I didn't even know until recently that there was even a BMX track around. And I think it's out here somewhere. Is it down here? Yes. Okay, here it is. So here's the BMX track now. What in the hell, man? I mean, it looks big and sweet. It's got like full-on gates and everything. That's cool. But what's lame is it's totally, it's 100% fenced in. You can't even if you got a bike, you can't just ride out here and ride the track? Why? That's lame to me. That's lame. Is it? Maybe it's not. Is it locked? Maybe it's not locked. No smoking inside a fence. It's solely locked. Smoking not permitted inside. So I could understand like no motor vehicles in there, but it's just 100% blocked off. It's locked. You can't even go in there and just practice. So what are you supposed to do? Why is everything just regulated and sucky now? When I was a kid, you just rode your bike down to the BMX track. It was totally on way the other side of town. By some woods, you're back in there. You could ride bike down there and then ride the track with your buddies, have a good time. Then you could ride home or ride wherever you're going after that. Ride to SA and get one of those Mountain Mist drinks or whatever. I forget what that was called. Anyhow, I think this is lame. Like strictly for competition only. Like everything nowadays is that. Well, you gotta pay and be a part of a club and take it serious. You must be a professional, otherwise no BMXing for you. Well, how are you ever supposed to get good at BMX? I don't know, man. It's just weird. Everything's all different nowadays. You gotta pay money and be a part of our club and then you can do stuff. I don't know. Maybe I've got it all wrong. Maybe there is free entry, but there can't be. Maybe it's free entry at certain times of day, but I bet you it's still regulated, like a certain somebody that works for something has to be there at all times now, because God forbid you fall off your bike and get a scraped elbow, and then you sue somebody, whoever made the track. That's just dumb. It's all that fear of being sued. Ugh. It's all that stuff that's happened. And it seems like all that has changed drastically, even just within the course of my lifetime. It just makes you feel kind of sick inside. Like, what has happened to our culture just within my lifetime? I don't know, man. So everything's just like, I'm gonna sue you. Money hungry, sue ready people. I don't know. It's weird, man. It's a weird, strange world out there these days. All I'm saying is, why can't I just do some BMXing? I don't care whatever happens on the track is whatever happens. I'm liable for my own actions. If I fall and break an arm, it's my fault. It's not somebody else's. Man, I was trying to get the sweetest bike ever. Once when I was a kid, I couldn't afford it though. So we had this sweet bike shop downtown, A1 Bike Shop. It was awesome. And you could just go and like pick out a frame and then put a whole different, you choose all your hardware, you know, pedals and wheels, tires, everything, and basically you could put it on the layaway and just pay for it as you went. I had like the sweetest bike in mind that I wanted for BMX, and I started paying for it and then quickly realized that I could not afford this bike at all, and it all went down the tubes. It sucked. So I mostly had mountain bikes, but I don't know, man. If I had a BMX right now and a track to ride on, I'd totally do it. I'd check it out for fun. I just recently found my old skateboard from like 6th grade. Cruised that thing around a little bit. That's awesome. Skateboarding, all that stuff is cool. Although, I don't know, at least with, well, I suppose people would say with BMX, maybe it's the same thing, but BMX is different. I was going to say, like skateboarding, you just go hit the streets, man, and find cool spots to skate whatever. So I suppose biking is a similar thing, but it's got to be freestyle, so you can still go, you know, hit stairs and stuff with your BMX bike, but it's probably, you got to have a freestyle bike for that. BMX is dirt, man, jumps, awesome. But I suppose you got to be well-rounded, like the dude on Rad. Dude on Rad. This is gonna sound terrible. I don't remember the actor's name or anything on Rad, but I know that I have a subscriber on here that will know all their names and remember them all. So, Jerry, shout out to you, pal. Put it in the comments. The dude's name. Jerry was, I think, even in the movie. We interviewed the guy who was in the movie, the actor guy. So go to the5count.com and check that interview out if you're a big fan of Rad. Alright, dudes. So the track I'm talking about, I think, used to be like right here. But now it's Wildflowers, I guess. That was the track that I rode when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure it was right there. I don't think it was over there. That's like a women's facility now. And this is Rasmussen Woods. Yeah, it used to be right there, dude. You could just ride your bike down and ride some BMX, and it was awesome. So yeah, man, kind of a bummer. It was always cool, too, trying to get out here. If you lived in town and trying to ride your bike all the way out here, because it's on this curvy road, which is a pretty cool one. I remember once my friend and I were riding bicycle down this, and we were on this shoulder, this wide shoulder, because we were down there, and we didn't go into that one, and I was like, what the hell, man? There's crap loads of traffic, and we're on bicycles, so why aren't we going in there? And I thought he would understand that I wanted to go in right there at that inlet. It was one of these two. There's just an inlet right there, and I started merging over, and he was on my right, and we were just on bicycle pedaling, and he was not picking up what I was putting down, and I don't know, I was like 12 or 13, and I was not vocalizing what the hell I wanted for some reason, and I just like merged directly into him, and somehow he just like flipped out and was like, whoa, and just fell over. Fell straight over onto the street, and he was super pissed. What the fuck did you have for me? It was hilarious. It was hilarious. But before we were down at the BMX track, having a good old time, dude. I don't know. What a ridiculous thing, man. How great it is to be a kid and do ridiculous things. Anyhow, that's all I got to say about BMX, dudes. I will catch you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe. Two Wheeled Ton. I am on Instagram. Not super active lately, but I'm going to try to get more active. So, yeah. Follow me all over the place. I dig it. I dig you guys. Thanks for everything. You rock. See ya.